to spend some time remembering and honoring my dad. And my dad, for those who are new coming onto the story, 3 years ago he was shot and killed by American agents. And it was an orchestration of local, state, and federal agents who had premeditated a kill stop, and he was shot in the back 3 times. And despite the fact that his hands were up in surrender, and he was killed. And ever since then, we have been pursuing justice and trying to uncover corruption. And it's been a really hard journey. And we're getting closer to the day of his day in court. And we look forward to that. And for about 2.5 years now, I've been writing a book. It's called Liberty Rising, One Cowboy's Ascent, The Murder of Lavoy Finicum, as told by his daughter. And the purpose and goal of me writing this was to preserve the history really for my children, for their adult questions, so that they can have a true source of truth to go to, because the media has sensationalized and really the mainstream media has not told the truth. I mean, what, are you surprised? Anyways, so I wanted to preserve that history for my children. Secondly, we need tools and ways to fundraise to see our case come to pass. And this book is going to be a tool to help us fundraise for our case. Each subpoena, the depositions, the attorney's retainer, all of this is very expensive, and we have to pay it. And we don't want just handouts. And so I've worked very diligently to preserve this history so that people who have questions, and I know thousands across this nation do. I've toured the nation with my mom, and so many people have just little bites of the story, and they want to understand. And there's no way that answers can come in a simple sentence to help somebody fully understand it. This book is over 300 pages long, and great research has gone into this so that I could provide a way for people, here, you want to understand? Read this, and then you'll understand a little bit more. And so that was my other purpose of this book, and just to honor my dad for his courage to stand amongst great odds. And I love him, and I want to be like him, to have courage to stand even though in situations that feel impossible, to have that faith and belief. And so this Memorial Day, I ask you and I invite you to go to our family website, One Cowboy Stand for Freedom. Get your copy. There's a limited edition hardcover. There's featured children's stories in here from my siblings. Excellent, beautiful stories. So if you wanted to have that opportunity, there's just a few left. Or there's the paperback. You can get that too. I encourage you to help us fundraise for this case. Get this book, read it, share it with your friends, buy it as a gift, use it as a talking point. We appreciate all the help that you've given us so far, and this is such a long journey. And right now we got through the government shutdown, our case was delayed, and now our case is delayed 6 more months because the attorneys on the defendant attorneys, one of the team members has cancer, and so they petitioned for a 6-month delay, which my heart goes out to anybody who's suffering. And I question, why delay the case? Couldn't somebody else step in and take that team member's place? But my perspective is let's draw it out as long as we can and squeeze them dry, because we know their resources are limited. But we have faith, and we've seen people step up and follow the prompting to administer to us. And we know that people will get this and their eyes will be opened. And we just thank you again for your support. And I hope that your Memorial Day is positive and one of good memories making and honoring those who have gone before us in courage and faith. And with that, I will say have a good day.